Hello and welcome back to NT Coins World, the place where we delve deep into the history, design, and unique details of coins from around the world. Today we're focusing on a collection of Washington quarters minted from the late 1970s through the early 1970s through the early 1980s. These coins hold a fascinating place in U.S. numismatic history, with each year and mint mark telling its own story. We'll cover everything you need to know about these quarters, from their designs and mintages to market values, known errors, and why collectors find them so appealing. So let's get started. 1978 D Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint and holds a special place in coin collecting for its historical significance during a time of changing economic conditions in the United States. The Washington quarter itself had been a staple of U.S. currency since its introduction in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. However, by 1978, the quarter's design had seen a shift from silver to copper nickel-clad composition due to changes in the metal market. The 1978 D quarter features the classic design of George Washington's profile on the obverse, created by sculptor John Flanagan. This design had become iconic and remained unchanged for decades, with Washington's profile in the center, liberty above, and the year 1978 at the bottom. The reverse displays the eagle with outstretched wings, clutching a bundle of arrows with E pluribus unum above. The coin is composed of a copper core and a nickel outer layer, which was introduced in 1965 to replace the previous 90% silver quarters. Mintage and market value. The 1978 D had a mintage of approximately 287 million coins, which makes it a common quarter in terms of availability. Its market value remains modest, generally worth face value in circulated condition. One of the main attractions of the 1978 D quarter is the possibility of finding minting errors. Collectors are particularly interested in quarters with doubled dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. The 1978 D is especially sought after in high grades, as it can be challenging to find in pristine condition due to circulation wear. Overall, this coin holds moderate collector interest, particularly in well-preserved states. 1979 quarter dollar. The 1979 Washington quarter was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, but here we'll focus on the Philadelphia issue. 1979 marked another important year, as the quarter remained largely unchanged but saw the production of the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which introduced new design considerations at the US 1979 quarter from Philadelphia shares the same iconic design as previous years. Washington's profile remains on the obverse, while the reverse design features the eagle holding arrows with a wreath below. The composition remained a copper nickel-clad. Mintage and market value, with a mintage of about 515 million. The 1979 quarter from Philadelphia is plentiful. Circulated coins have a face value, while mint state versions, particularly in MS65 and higher, can range from $5 to $20. In MS67, they may even reach around $100 due to their rarity and high grades. Errors and collector interest. The 1979 Philadelphia quarter has some interesting error varieties, including doubled dies and die cracks. Collectors seek these errors, and the coin's value can increase significantly with a notable error or in high mint state. The coin's availability and affordability make it a popular choice among those starting a quarter collection. 1980 D quarter from the Denver Mint is another piece of American history from a period of economic shifts and rising inflation. As a staple of everyday transactions, this quarter continued to be widely produced and circulated. Design and composition. The coin's design remains consistent, with Washington on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse. Like its predecessors, it's composed of a copper core with a nickel-clad surface. Mintage and market value. With approximately 518 million minted, the 1980 D is widely available. In circulated condition, its value is generally face value, though higher grades, particularly MS65 and above, can bring $10 to $15. Coins in MS67 or higher are quite scarce and may fetch $150 or more. Errors and collector interest. The 1980 D is known for some minor varieties and errors, including die clashes and double dies. For collectors, finding these in high condition can add value. The coin's abundant mintage makes it accessible, while high-grade specimens are still desirable. 1980p quarter dollar. The 1980p quarter minted in Philadelphia continues the Washington quarter series. By this point, the quarter had firmly established itself in American coinage. Design and composition. This coin features Washington's portrait on the obverse and the iconic eagle on the reverse. The copper nickel-clad composition is typical of quarters from this era. Mintage and market value. The 1980p had a mintage of about 635 million, making it readily available. In circulated condition, its value is face value, but in MS65 or higher, it can reach $10 to $20. MS67 coins can be valued over $150 due to their scarcity in such high grades. Errors and collector interest. The 1980p quarter has known errors, including doubled dies and die breaks, which are popular among collectors. In high mint state, these quarters are sought after, adding value to collections due to their condition. 1981 D quarter dollar. The 1981 D quarter minted in Denver continues the Washington quarter legacy. Design and composition. The 1981 D features the classic design of Washington on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse. It's composed of copper nickel clad in line with other quarters from the late 20th century. Mintage and market value. With a mintage of about 500 million, it's widely available. Circulated quarters are worth face value, while MS65 coins may reach $10. MS67 and higher can be valued around $100 or more. Errors and collector interest. Collectors seek out high-grade examples, and errors like double dies and off-center strikes. The coin's relatively common nature makes it accessible, though finding high grades or error coins adds value. 1981 P quarter dollar. The 1981 P quarter from Philadelphia holds its own interest among collectors with its familiar design and place in circulation. Design and composition. This quarter has Washington's portrait on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse, with the copper nickel clad composition. Mintage and market value. With a mintage of around 600 million, circulated coins are plentiful. In MS65 and above, these coins can fetch $10 to $20. Higher grade examples in MS67 are valued over $100. Errors and collector interest. This coin has minor varieties and errors like die cracks which add interest. High-grade coins are desirable, and its affordability makes it attractive for beginners. 1982 P quarter dollar. The 1982 P is notable for being produced in the early years without mint marks, which collectors find intriguing. Design and composition. The design remains consistent with previous years, and the quarter is composed of copper nickel clad. Mintage and market value. Fewer quarters were produced in 1982 due to an economic downturn. This lower mintage makes the 1982 P more sought after, with MS65 coins fetching $15 to $25. Errors and collector interest. Errors and high grades are valuable, and the absence of a mint mark adds to its appeal, especially for collectors looking for unique items. 1982 D quarter dollar. The 1982 D shares the same features as the Philadelphia coin but was minted in Denver. Design and composition. Like the 1982 P, this coin bears the familiar Washington design without a mint mark on the obverse. Mintage and market value. The mintage for the 1982 D was lower, making it scarcer. In mint state, these quarters can be valued around $10 to $25, with higher grades valued significantly higher. Errors and collector interest. The 1982 D is popular among collectors, especially given its lower production. High-grade examples or error coins are particularly prized. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of Washington quarters from the late 1970s to early 1980s. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, each of these coins offers a unique glimpse into America's past. Don't forget to subscribe to NT Coins World for more videos on coin collecting and the fascinating stories behind coins from around the world. Until next time, happy collecting.